Hello students, today we are starting our new chapter, that is elements, compounds, symbols and formula. This is a fourth chapter, okay, and we have two chapters in second semester. So first is elements, compounds, symbols and formulae, and another one is water. So today we are going to our fourth chapter, okay. So in this, in introduction, you have already studied in your previous chapter, okay, in the matter. So now we are going to start a new topic, that is pure substances. So what are pure substances? Pure substances are those substances which have definite compositions, okay, and those which have consistent properties, okay. Pure substances are of two types, elements and compounds. Elements and compounds. So first, the main heading is elements. You have to understand what is element. So elements are basic substance from which all other substances made. Okay, as we have studied in previous chapter about matter. So matter is made up of the elements. Okay, so it's a basic substance, basic unit or basic substance from which all the substances on our earth are made up of. Okay, so they are homogeneous in nature. That means they are in the same phase. All elements used to occur in the same phase. Okay. Now they have definite set of chemical and physical properties. If you have any element like gold, okay. So gold, the element gold have same chemical and physical properties. All golds have pretty similar chemical and physical properties. Okay. Its melting point and boiling point is definite. Okay. Now, some examples are oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, carbon, copper, silver, iron, zinc. Okay, these all are elements. Now there are total 118 elements. 118 elements, out of which now 92 occurs on Earth, found on Earth, and other 26 are created by man. Okay, they are artificial in nature. Now, the classification of elements. Elements are categorized in four categories: metals, non-metals, metalloids, and noble gases. So we will understand these step by step. Okay, one by one. So first of all, what are metals? Metals. Some examples like gold, silver, iron, copper, aluminium, tin, zinc, magnesium, lead. These all things you might have seen around us. Okay. Gold, silver, aluminium. These are the metals which you use in your daily life. Okay. So they have some properties like they are shiny. They are shiny in nature. If you have seen any metal, it have shiny surfaces. Okay. Except sodium. Sodium is a metal which have dull surface. Okay, and you can cut it by knife. All metals are hard and shiny. Next is they are all solids. Okay, except mercury. Mercury is a element which remains in liquid state in their room temperature. Okay, it remains in liquid state. All metals are ductile in nature. Ductile. Now, what is ductility? Ductile, any substance which can be converted into wires. Okay, into wires. They are called ductile. Okay, like you have seen gold wires. Okay, aluminium wires, copper wires. So they, this is a property called ductility. So metals are ductile. Next is malleable. Malleability. What is malleability? If you can convert the metal into sheet. Okay, like aluminium sheet, gold sheet, silver plates. So these are all due to this property malleability. Okay, so this is done. All the elements are good, all the metals are good conductors of heat. Okay, as you have seen, the wires, the electricity wires which we use in homes are made up of copper. Okay, so they all are good conductors of electricity and heat. Another thing is they have high melting and boiling points. You know very well what are melting points and boiling points. We have already studied this thing. Okay. Okay. They have high melting point, high boiling point because they are hard. They are solids. Okay. So we need more energy to boil them or to melt them. So next is sonorous. Sonorous means the property of any element or any metal or any substance by which the metals produce sound. Okay, if you collide to any utensils in your home, you will heard a sharp sound. Okay, so that is sonorous. Okay, they produce sound. So it is the properties of metals. Now, what are non-metals? Non-metals will be just opposite to the metals. Okay, they have shiny surface, but these have dull surfaces. Okay, they do not shine; they have dull surfaces. Next is they are less in numbers in compared to metals. That means metals are more in number, but non-metals are less in numbers. Okay, they are soft solids. They remain in soft solid state. Okay, not hard. They will be soft solid or they will be gases. Okay, they can be gases like iodine, sulfur, phosphorus. They are soft solids. And oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, bromine, chlorine, fluorine, these all are gases. Okay, so they are non-ductile, non-malleable, brittle in nature, and bad conductors of heat and electricity. Okay, so metals and non-metals have basic differences, just they are opposite to each other. Okay, so in next session we will study about metalloids and noble gases. Okay. Okay, thank you.